Good morning, good afternoon, depending on if anyone's watching from elsewhere, but I really want to thank you all for being here. I really mean that. I want to talk to you about a particular kind of person. You've probably met them, but you might be even one of them. They're the people who get knocked down hard publicly, sometimes repeatedly, and somehow the next morning they're back at the desk, back on the phone, back in the fight. These are the individuals that we call unbreakable. And I want to tell you about three truths about these individuals. The first, where everyone makes a mistake in entrepreneurship, is they tie themselves to the outcome. Okay? The outcome is not you. The outcome doesn't define you. People that start businesses and go into entrepreneurship at some point will fail. But you're not the failure. There are people out there that have developed a relationship with failure, and that's great. Understand that failure will occur, but it does not define you. Okay? The first truth, it does not define you. The second, everyone that goes into business, what are they providing? Service, product. They're offering something to the community, okay? But people that start businesses, they're trying to solve a problem. And the second truth is you have to be in love with the problem, not the product, not the service, okay? Because if you fall in love with your product and it fails, guess what? You're not going to move on. So fall in love with the problem, regardless of what that problem is, okay? That problem could be software development, schools that don't have books or technology around the world, problems in healthcare, okay? You've seen a lot of development in AI that's coming out, and you'll see a lot of AI companies fail. Why? Why will those companies fail? It's because they're not solving a problem. They think they're solving a problem, but they're not. They're building something that they think people will buy because at the end of the day, we're all in business, and those that are for profit, we have to make a bottom line, right? So everybody that's starting these businesses, they're going to go out there, they're going to try and make money, and they're going to try to sell something that's not solving a problem. They will fail. Okay, so be in love with the problem. Now, when we talk about being unbreakable, the biggest mistake individuals make, okay, is they think they can do it alone. Well, you can't do it alone. But I guarantee you, when you start out, I can do this myself. And you know those kind of people that are out there. They want to control everything. They want to design everything. They think they're right. There's no input. And they think they can do it alone. Well, I want you to look around the room and tell me one person that you can think of that has done it alone. Okay? Nobody gets it done alone. So the third truth I want to leave you with is build a support system. Okay? Whether that's family, whether that's friends, that's colleagues, there's mentors out there, there's peers out there, because the one thing when an entrepreneur breaks, it's not because of exhaustion. It's not because they're tired. It's not because they failed, okay? It's because they tried to do it alone. They didn't have an infrastructure to absorb the shock of the failure or continuous failure. So that is the third piece I want to leave you with, is that make sure you have an infrastructure built around you, people that you can trust, people that you can talk to, and that people that will understand you and support you throughout your entire journey. Okay? Now, that being said, you're going to face many difficulties as an entrepreneur. The lies that we have been told and the ones that you see on the magazine, what do you see about these entrepreneurs on Forbes magazine? You always see these people that are successful. but they don't show you the reality of the individuals when they're facing their toughest time or their darkest time in entrepreneurship. When it's 3 a.m. and you're thinking about making payroll, okay? You don't think about those things. And so all the three things I told you about, if you want to continue in entrepreneurship and you want to be unbreakable, then you're going to have to adopt those three things. And the world will tell you that you failed, your product's no good. What do? Go back to bed? Not wake up and cry? No. Smile at the world, get back up, and start again. Because the real question and the real truth of entrepreneurship isn't what you built today, it's what you're going to build next. Thank you.